Hey everyone, it's Denise Brown from the Caregiving Years Training Academy. So excited to introduce you to our skills consultants, which are part of our Certified Caregiving Consultant Training Program. They all are graduates of our CCC training, and then they continue on as instructors to help those currently who are taking the training program. And they focus on helping participants with a particular skill. So, what I love about this is that when you're going through the Certified Caregiving Consultant Training Program, you connect to graduates of the program who teach you what they learned. So, you connect to the community during the training, you connect to someone who's focused on a particular skill, and then you get a chance to practice with another who understands what it's like to go through the training, right? So, isn't that awesome? Because sometimes when you go through the training, you're like, oh my gosh, am I the only one who feels like it's a little overwhelming? It's scary. And then you connect to a skills consultant who says, it is overwhelming and it is scary, and we're here for you. We want to help you and support you. Okay, so let me do a quick round of introductions and then we'll spend a little time with each of our skills consultants. So Beth Suereth is here. She is our questioning and validating skills consultant. So we have a 3-step communication process, and Beth helps with 2 parts of that communication strategy, which is asking good questions and then validating our clients' emotions. So thanks for being here, Beth.
Happy to be here.
And then the third leg of that communication process is listening. And Andrew Koch is our listening skills consultant. Thanks for being here, Andrew.
Yes, thank you for being here. I'm listening.
He is practicing the skill as we are talking. And then Jessica Sima is our next skills consultant that we're introducing you today. And she helps with our caregiving resource navigator component of the training. So Jessica is a case manager and she helps our participants really look at how they can help clients with light case management. And so she walks participants through how to manage that, how to offer that, and what they can do in order to offer that kind of service. So, Jessica, thanks for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Okay, so Beth, let's start with you. You are, I want to say, you are our most veteran skills consultant. I was going to say oldest, but that's not true. You are our most veteran, our seasoned skills consultant.
There you go.
You've been a skills consultant for 2.5 years, I believe.
I think that's right.
Yeah, so tell us what you like about being a skills consultant, and typically, what are the conversations like when you connect with one of the training participants?
Sure. What I like is that I'm an information sharer by nature. So all of the information that I learned as a family caregiver and through the training, I now get to share a piece of in depth with other people who have a similar family caregiving experience and taking the training. So it's right up my alley. And what I like about working with people one-on-one is you get to really find out what it is their specific area of interest is in family caregiving and in helping other family caregivers. And you get to really talk through how they can use certain skills like open-ended questions and validations to get from where they are to where they want to be. And the one-on-one in-depth is so rewarding for both of us during the conversation. It's really, really great.
Okay, so let's go to Andrew, who rounds out our communication strategy. So Andrew actually went through the training program in 2016. So Andrew was one of our very first graduates that came out of the first round of training programs. And when Andrew went through training to become an educator, he actually wrote a song about the concept, the 6 stages of caregiving, which is the foundation of our training program. And it was an amazing experience. So, Andrew, tell us what it's like to be a listening skills consultant and why is this important for you to do?
Well, it's like you were talking about with enthusiasm, this transforming the principles and turning them into a song, right? So for me, listening comes in all sorts of forms and flavors, right? You can listen with your body, you can listen with your stomach, you can listen with your mind, you can listen, some people connect with some kind of spiritual or higher purpose. Some people connect with nature. And so what's really exciting is every consultant that has come through the door has this gift within them that just wants to be validated and seen and encouraged. Okay, great. So you're really sharp and you're good in the story. What about the body? What about the heart? How do you usually listen from your emotional self? Really just giving permission. So I really think that what I'm doing is, yes, I'm listening, but more than anything, I'm loving, loving what they're doing, encouraging them to reach deeper, giving them an edge to grind against and sharpen a little bit more, and also pausing, slowing down, and making space for what is.
I love that, Andrew, and it's a great segue into talking with Jessica, because oftentimes when we come out of a caregiving experience, we think, oh my gosh, I've got such knowledge and wisdom. I want to take it to the next level. I'd love to be able to offer it as a service to help family caregivers. But then we go right into, oh my gosh, but do I know enough? Am I Do I really have enough expertise? And what's great about the training program is that it actually matches your personal expertise with some professional knowledge and skills. And Jessica does that to remind us that we do have the ability to do case management. We call it light case management because we're not nurses, we're not we haven't gone through an extensive training to become case managers, but in our own personal experiences, we've done case management for our carees. So we can turn it into a service that we offer to clients. So, Jessica, what's it like when you work with your students from the CCC program, and how do you help them move into that idea that, oh my gosh, I can do some light case management?
Well, I get super excited about talking about case management. So the the new CCCs, we love to like chat and I really get excited about what they are going to be, what their future is and the things that they have to offer. Because, for me, I needed to come through the program to hone my listening and validation skills because the case management portion, of course, was easy for me. But like Andrew said, I needed to learn how to slow down and really like let people talk and listen, right? Part of what I do is very fast paced. So that was the portion that I loved about the CCC program. But I love that we're also incorporating the Caregiving Resource Navigator piece because it takes the CCC to the next level, in my opinion. Listening and validating is so important. And when I got that validation as a caregiver, it changed my life. But there is a next level, right? We're working with people that are in it deep as caregivers, and we want to support them, but there's also that logistical piece. We want to give, some tips and maybe some tricks. So when they come through and they talk to me, it's important for them to understand that giving quality resources, educational strategies, and logistical support is just as important sometimes as that listening. And if you can make that into one whole service that you give somebody, I mean, you've got the market cornered, in my opinion. So we go through just a little bit about boundaries when it comes to case management, what it means to give information, but not give an opinion, right? It's all factual. This is what you can use. You should research this. We're guiding people. We're pointing them in the right direction. We're not telling them what to do. And I think that is a skill that needs to be honed, right? Because we think that we've gone through it. We know all of the answers, but what might work for me might not work for someone else. So I try to encourage people to bring the information that they have forward, because a lot of times they have such information, but they really need to make sure that it's very factual based and we're not giving opinions. We're really just giving direction.
Yes, I like to think of it as we give ideas, suggestions, referrals, and resources. And that is a robust offering right there. Something that I love about what you guys all did was to show that there isn't just one expert within this program. So I bring into the program what I've learned from working with family caregivers and what I see in terms of what family caregivers really need. But then you guys bring in your expertise as well. And so then it becomes this complete package. And I often think that family caregivers coming out of their experience wonder, oh my gosh, do I have to know everything? And it's all about knowing a community that knows everything. And that's what you guys are part of, this community that knows a vast array of resources and ideas and suggestions. So if you're working with a client and you think, I have no idea what the best idea could be, there's a community that you can go to and say, hey, what do you think about this? I think that's just an invaluable benefit to going through the program. Okay, so we're going to close for today with just a few last thoughts from you guys. What would you like to add that I might have missed about the training program or your work, or what you'd like to know? Anyone who's thinking about joining our program to help them with a decision.
I'll go first. I would say that you can do it. We are here to help you. You know so much more than you think you know, and this gives you the framework for applying that knowledge. And to me, that was such a revelation and completely changed my professional life, which of course completely changed my personal life. So I cannot recommend this highly enough.
Yeah, I want to echo that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, hi, Jess. Yeah, so here we're both trying to jump in and echo how awesome this is, right? We've created community, we've created culture, an atmosphere of respect and decorum and social support for the reality of hardship and pain and death and loss. Wow,
Yeah.
what a powerful thing to create
Yeah.
and to hold and be a part of, right? Like you were saying, Denise, I jumped in 2016. Right? I learned about you in 2015 and was like, sign me up, right? Here we are, 4 years later, right? It's a still a important and integral part of my role as a caregiver, as a handyman, as a counselor. Anything I do is informed by the lens that sees the world through this framework. Thank you.
And you know what I think we often minimize, that is probably one of the most invaluable pieces that we learn during caregiving, is how to be with someone in pain.
Mm.
And we just bring that out through the consultant training program. Jessica, one of the things that you were talking about was everybody has an individual situation. We actually teach you how to see that individual situation, to leave behind your own story and assumptions, to go into a client session completely open and curious and just receiving the story. And in that receiving, that's when you come up with, oh my gosh, what about this? How about this? What do you think of this? And that's really powerful. Okay, Jessica, what would you like to add?
I was just going to add a little bit on the flip side. I know that the people that I've worked with are always, worried about their education or their background. Can they be a CCC? And what I've found is that most of the time people don't ask me at all about, wait a minute, what kind of nurse are you? What kind of certification do you have? What's your educational background? Nobody asks me those questions. They want to trust me. They want to hear a little bit about my story, not my whole story, of course, but they want to be able to know that I've been through what they're going through and that I have support for them and resources. So if you're concerned at all about any of that, I think that that's something to let go and just trust that the information that you have, other people are looking for.
Okay, perfect. Beth, Andrew, Jessica, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this program. Thank you for how much you bless the participants and me with your wisdom and passion and really commitment. It's amazing. It's amazing. I thank you every day for being a part of this program. Okay, thanks everybody for listening and watching. And if you're interested in joining us, go to careyearsacademy.com and then click through to the Certified Caregiving Consultant Training Program. Okay, thanks everyone. I'm Denise Brown. Take care.
Bye.